Hello and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to walk you through some basic Git configuration. There are three places that Git stores configuration information. And depending on how widely we want those configurations to apply, we can choose which option you want. The first and largest place is the system. So we've got the system level configuration. This is configuration that ought to apply to every user on the computer. So any changes you make towards the system configuration, we will apply on a system-based level. So regardless of who uses the computer, the configuration will apply. Obviously, these configurations will be default at the system level, but whoever logs on, if a new user logs on, it will impact their own configurations on the default. The next place where configuration information is stored is at the user level. So this is based on individual users. Now, the user-based configuration is the most useful place to store configuration because it's set at the user level, and the setting doesn't apply to anyone who logs on to the computer. It applies just to the single user. And the final place where configuration settings can be stored is at the project level. So if you are doing a project and you want these configurations to be unique, you can store the configurations on a project by project basis. So what that will happen that in a single project, we can have configurations that apply only to that project. The most common of this is the user configuration. This is where most configuration changes are done. Git has a special command that you can use to make configuration changes. So if you're making configuration changes on the system, the command you need to use is git config -- system. If you are making changes or configuration changes to the user, the command you need is git config -- global. Global indicates it's global to the user. It doesn't mean the entire system. If you're making configuration changes at the project level, all you need is just git and then config. So we're going to make changes to at the user configuration level. So to make changes, I'm going to open up Git Bash. I'm going to my program files and look for the Git folder. This is the Git folder, and I'll click on the Git Bash to launch Git Bash. So to make changes, what I need to do is type in git space config and then a space -- global, which indicates I'm making changes to at the user level. So -- global and then space, and then I need to specify what changes I'm making. I'm making changes to the username. So I'll type in user dot name and then in quotes, in double quotes, I need to put my name in between the quotes. So I would type in blue lime space learning. In your case, you need to use your own name and then press enter. All right. So by doing this, Git then adds that to the configuration file. So let's make another configuration change. This time I'm going to add an email. So the process is the same. So type in git space config space dash global space user.email, and then in quotes I will place my email address in between the quotes. So once you've typed in your email address, press enter, and that will be added to the configuration files. If you want to see the configuration, the changes you've just made, you can type in git space config space dash list, and this should give you a list of the configuration. Alright, so that should give you a list of your configuration settings.